Vale, estamos en directo. A ver que compruebe que todo va bien. A ver. Vale, todo bien por aquí, perfecto, vale. El gestor, por favor, tú ponte en modo así, vale. El gestor, please, que meta esto por aquí para que no moleste a la gente después. Y enseguida le damos gente al Mass Effect. Estamos aquí con Shepard, Ashley y Kaidan en la ciudadela. Y vamos a darle caña porque aún nos quedan muchas cosas que ver, gente. Es un poco la parte, entre comillas, mala, porque no en parte mala, mucho menos, al menos para mí no lo es, ¿vale? Después de viajar de Eden Prime. Y es que... ¿Eden Prime se llamaba? Creo que sí, ¿no? Ahora me estoy liando. Pero bueno, y es que tenemos que hacer mucho, pero mucho trabajo en la ciudadela. A ver, hemos ya investigado un par de zonas. No, guarda el arma, tío, no me saques la arma en plena ciudadela, que te van a meter un tiro entre ceja y ceja, sepa, hijo mío, que ahora mismo no eres nadie. Luego serás famoso, pero ahora mismo no eres nadie. Vale. ¿Qué te pasa, Kayan? ¿Por qué dices?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Normal. Normal. Esto es una señal de lo que va a venir más adelante, gente. Pero bueno. Dejamos los spoilers. Dejamos los spoilers, que aquí nos hacen bastante spoilers con el juego, la verdad, ¿eh? Vale, por aquí ¿dónde se lleva? Vale, iremos a la torre, vale. Creo que tendríamos que irnos ya a la torre, de todas maneras. Porque aunque tengo la consorte a Sari, tengo la conexión al séptimo, pero está en los distritos. Y esto está fuera de Ciudadela y esto es lo mismo. Los distritos no sé si puedo acceder a ellos todavía. Creo que no. Creo que tengo que ir a la torre primero, pero vamos a probar igualmente, ir a los distritos a ver si se puede. Hacemos un distrito. Vale, ese es el siguiente a la izquierda. Venga, vamos para allá. No le llames bicho, tío. Un cuidador. Es un hijo de puta. Y no disturb the keepers. Hijos de puta, los keepers. No diré por qué, gente. Vale, vamos a ver si podemos ir a los distritos. De ahí sitios a los que tenemos que ir. Al menos hablar con el general este. Hola, Red Conte, ¿qué tal? Porque tenemos que hablar con... Siempre voy a tabular, no sé por qué, tío. Tengo que darle a tabular. Tenemos que hablar con el general séptimo en los distritos. En el Alto de Chorra tenemos que ir, gente. Vale, tengo que hablar antes con la torre. Vale, venga, vamos al consejo, venga, va. Vamos al consejo a decirnos que no vale de nada lo que hacemos porque al fin y al cabo no somos humanos, no nos tienen en cuenta y por mucho que denunciemos a su espectro Saren, pues no nos van a hacer ni puto caso. Entonces tenemos que ir a los distritos a que nos den la tabarra. Al distrito no, perdón, a la torre, gente. Es un poco me daría lo que fuera por olvidarme de este juego completamente y jugarlo desde cero una vez más. Aunque es muy rejugable, ¿vale? Y yo cada año lo rejuego más de una vez mínimo. Sí que es verdad que molaría poder disfrutar la historia desde cero. Udina. Vamos para adelante. El consejo, venga. Vale, aquí está Garrus, se pone de Garrus. Sí, se pone de Garrus. Palin Garrus.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Garrus Bakarian.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
No te gusta Saren, ¿verdad?
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Ok.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
No. Vamos para allá. Me van a decir que nos mandaran a la mierda, básicamente, pero bueno, oye. Hay que ir a que nos lo digan. Vale, tenemos que ir más para adelante. Más para adelante.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm
What?
not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
No, pero los pobres Volus no van a llegar nunca.
Allowing
Creo.
the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Los Hanas, os recuerdo, gente, que son las medusas, ¿vale? Las medusas espaciales. Los arcos son los gigantones. Aquel de ellos nos decía algo, que una misión. Kahoku, perdón. Kahoku.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the councilor's assistants. Commander?
Vale, no tengo que hacer nada con él. Creo que esto es para una misión después. Anderson.
The hearing's already
Anderson.
started. Come on.
Vamos, Anderson, venga. Llego tarde, lo siento. Voy con mis armas a la espalda en
The
plena
Geth
ciudadela.
attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
¿Cómo te viste implicado?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
¿Ves? Insultos. Qué predecible.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Pedazo de cabrón arrogante. No, vamos a ser full Paragon, gente. Deja de protegerlo, venga.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No quiero ver la verdad.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Realmente no va por los humanos porque sí, oye. ¿De dónde conoces a Saren?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
El consejo no nos ayudará.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Hablaré
Any
con
idea
él.
where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Ya merece algo mejor, oye.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Señor, sí, señor.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
¿Alguna vista más?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial
Ya
district.
lo he hecho.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Es un monstruo.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
No,
He's
nunca lo
just
ve.
frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian
Voy a
Verge
moverme
and
un
the Attican
segundo esto,
Traverse.
gente, para
But
que
when
no
we
me
run into
moleste
trouble,
tanto.
they don't want to help us out.
A ver.
Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Y voy a quitar esto, perdóname. Ya, arreglado. Perdóname por el corte ese. Son muy independientes, ¿por qué molestarse? Son muy independientes.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Vale.
You
Harkin.
don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
¿Y por qué lo proteges?
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks
Muchas
like his
veces.
time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
¿Cómo se les escoge?
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
¿Cómo están organizados?
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
¿Eso es ilegal?
They sound like shadow
No.
operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Cierto, como pasó en Eden Prime.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Tell me
Paragon.
about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without
Bonus.
leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, Spectres. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Cierto. En el futuro será ella.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Vale. Tenemos que hablar con Garrus, en el antro de Chorra. Así que, gente, nos vamos para allá. Está así ahí. ¿Qué te pasa, Ashley? ¿Por qué vas por allá? Ashley, ¿dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas, Ashley?
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Yep. Buena observación.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
Ah, Chorban.
The
Vale.
one over by the keeper.
What?
Vale.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Never mind. Capullo.
Yes, is there something you want?
¿Sigues a los cuidadores?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
¿Por qué no?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
¿Por qué mentías?
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Déjame ayudarte.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
Perdón, gente, ya estoy de vuelta. ¿Por qué haces esto?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
What are you doing with the data?
I'm a scientist.
Entendido.
I want to know what makes them
I should
tick.
get going.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Luego nos encontramos con alguien que nos dirá que no es buena idea. Vale, aquí había unos cuantos, si me acuerdo mal. Aunque esta misión es un poco chorra, la verdad. Buscar a los cuidadores. Uf. Ahí hay otro, ¿veis? Vale, vamos a por él.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just
Vale, un segundo. Y seguro que al otro lado hay también un otro. ¿No? No, no hay ninguno aquí. ¿Seguro? Kahoku no podemos hablar con él ahora, quizás. Sé que allá al fondo creo que hay uno. Kahoku.
Commander.
Me parece que hay uno, no sabía. Me acuerdo, más o menos me acuerdo un poco de la zona. Vale, tenemos que hablar con un montón de gente. Compañeros. Es lo jodido de empezar. Me acuerdo de que tanto en el Mass Effect 2 no me acuerdo si era así también. Pero en el Mass Effect 1, es decir, este, y en el Mass Effect 3, después de la primera misión pasas mucho rato hablando y pasando de un lado a otro, ¿verdad? Luego ya se actualiza, pero al principio es... Uf. Vamos, Ashley, chica, sígueme. Y Kaiden, se acaba ahí el chaval contra aquello. Vale, ya tengo nada. Perfecto. Lanzar granadas en medio de la ciudad, del consejo, de hecho. Como si nada, oye, siempre puedo lanzar granadas donde le dé la gana.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they'd take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
Sí, básicamente.
That's politics, Chief.
Sí.
I hate politics.
Sí. Dejamos dos. Vale, aquí hay otro cuidador. Tenemos que ir a un de chorra, gente, así que ya podemos ir a otro distrito. Vámonos por aquí. Ah, el Hanar.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Los iluminadores. Hostia, los Hanar, tú. Vale, venga.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
¿Tienes problemas?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you? The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers. If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit? The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom. So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now? The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Bueno, pero intentas atar a la gente a tu religión.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Los sacadores.
Your people know them as the Protheans.
Ah, no, los Protheans.
They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech. Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation. This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Dejen que hable Hanar, dejan pasar Hanar, ten las metas abiertas, ¿cuál es el problema? Porque le falta inteligencia.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
No tengo para efecto, gente. No tengo todavía suficiente...
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do.
Espérate. No tengo un encanto suficiente todavía para hacer esto, ¿eh? Si vuelvo después tengo la opción.
Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I think you should...
Why should the jellies get special
Sí,
treatment?
vale, pues vamos a verlo después, gente. Cuando tenga suficiente encanto como para... Encanto o virtud como para hacerlo. Bien, mientras tanto, vamos a dejar la disputa por ahí. Y tenemos que ir a los distritos, cierto, los distritos. Hay que ir a los distritos, gente. Vamos para abajo. Vamos para abajo, que ahora ya tenemos permiso de la torre para ir a los distritos. Vamos para allá. A los
In light of the
distritos.
recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Vale. Vamos a ver. Vale, aquí está casi en el flux, rápida en ciudadela, asuntos superiores, vale. Y esto nos lleva al corredor de los distritos. Vale, veamos.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Otro explorador. No, explorador que diga, perdón. Vamos a seguir avanzando. Aquí nadie dice nada.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Joder con los Hanar. Los Enkindlers. Vale, estamos aquí abajo. Esto nos lleva, vale, al callejón de aquí que nos da el mercado superior, al flux, a la academia, Rapid Trans, el centro médico, que aquí tenemos que hablar con la doctora Mitchell, almacén de TAR, Rapid Trans, al mercado superior, distritos inferiores, vale. Vale, esto nos llevará por el callejón, vale. Tenemos que ir al flux realmente, gente. Al flux no, perdón. Tengo que ir a hablar con Barlabón, eso es lo primero. Pero tengo que hablar con Harkin. Y tengo que ir a Alto de Chorra para eso. Y aparte está la misión esta de la tarea de hablar con el general séptimo, Alto de Chorra. Pero que, claro, ahora mismo en Alto de Chorra no podemos acceder ni hacer misiones porque habrá una peleita. No recuerdo mal. Vale, por aquí es donde está Talí, pues, me acuerdo de eso, vale. Vale, por aquí donde se va. Al mercado inferior, al Alto de Chorra, por aquí, por favor.
That's him.
¿En serio? Oye, pelotón, antes que nada. ¿Cuándo conseguiré...? Vale, fusil de paquetado, por favor, gracias. Quiero esto, corcho. Vale, ¿no puedo ya esto? ¿Por qué no me deja? No puedo subir aquí. ¿Necesito más nivel o qué? Vale, vamos a subir la armadura táctica. Aumentamos infiltrado un poquito por ahí, vale. Y ya estaría. Ashley, a ti te voy a poner más fusil de asalto. A tope. Y Kaidan, tú... Sigamos con la biótica. Punticos aquí. Un puntico en barrera. Un puntico en barrera de nuevo. Y ya está bien. Fuera escudo. No se me ha ido el escudo, mierda. Hostia, tío, es que... Apunta a la conchinchina, Toma, de ti. Vale, que tenía el éxtasis, vale. Jueguito que me da la mierda. Toma, vale, uno menos, venga, era solo este. Vamos, vamos, recarga. No es mucho el cabrón. Vale, muerto. La acabo. Hombres de Saren, vale. Vale, un poquito de acción, gente, al fin, un poquito de acción, ¿no? Me acuerdo de que el antro de Chorra estaba lleno de gente, así que... Y habían Krogans, y los Krogans que hacen unas cargas de hostia. Ah, pues no.